What's up, guys? It's Courtney here, Secure Welding LLC. Just wanted to touch in and chime in. Happy New Year to everybody that's out there that's been watching the channel, that's been seeing us do all the welding and whatnot. I would like to introduce you guys to my new shop. This is our new shop here. Just still in the works. I actually just built this office here, which I'll take you in a second. And show you. We got Secured Welding LLC YouTube videos playing actually up there, but here's a quick glimpse. Went off the iPad. I'm gonna put that up for the front of the customers. Just wanted to touch in and touch base to let you guys know how business has been, how we've been, and just to kind of show you around what things have changed since 2024. Obviously, when some of you probably picked up and subscribed, we were not operating in this shop. I was in a shop in East Haven, which was a small 1,000 square foot facility. I am now in a 7,000 square foot location. That's my paint booth over there. I got my little workout section, my red tarps there for when customers come in so they don't get blinded. We got the fork truck. That's our mobile welding truck, lift for our undercarriages and stuff such that we weld that you see, statue that we're making, and this is my little workstation. So let's talk business. Secured Welding has been growing. We've been very busy. I mean, when I tell you we've been busy, welding's been being thrown at us from every angle. Truck rack that's in the process right here, going on down. It's been hectic, but I've had a lot of guys helping me, a lot of people on my team jumping on and off, which has been very helpful, which has been very nice, because when you start to get as busy as I am, it's like you just learn that, hey, you can't do everything by yourself. You're going to need help. As much as I love to, as much as I brag that I can, it just turns into, actually, I can't. So that's something. But right now, since we've came here to this shop, we've expanded, and that's also increased in our business sales, right? Because before, my 1,000 square foot shop, when I had a customer car that was there on that lift, I could get one car in at a time, and my other cars and customers had to wait at the door, or I had to wait to them to have them dropped off. Although I still have only one lift, it's a little different now. When a customer calls in and there's a car in the lift, I tell them to come down. I could hold them. I have the space to take in and say, hey, come on down. We're going to, get you in as soon as this car comes off the lift. They come on down, they drop their vehicle off, and it works out. It's a little bit better. I wanted to share that the main purpose for me doing these videos is for you. Whoever's out there that's inspired by these videos, say, hey, yo, you know what? I like to see welding. I want to know how I could become a welder, or a mobile welder, or how I'm going to be able to get off on my own. This is the reason why I'm making these videos, okay? I'm not worried about paid program, YouTube, or any of that type of stuff. I'm not creating content for that. I'm creating content for those who want to get to where I am, because when I was struggling before I even had my first shop, okay? Let's rewind there. Before I even had my first shop, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to be able to pull this off, how I was going to be able to do this. All right, I found myself like, who's going to teach me? Who's going to tell me, right? And you know what wind up helping and what wind up working for me? What wind up helping and working for me was that, I had YouTube help me out from Googling the things that was in the mobile welding sector and such. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to go on YouTube and say, hey, how to do this and how much to charge and how much to XYZ, right? Like what that taught me was, hey, when I got ahead, I always say, hey, if this stuff helped me out, I want to come out and make this video for you. So, last year we closed the year 2024. We did just under 400,000 in sales for the year, for the fiscal year, which means January to December in 2024. Just under 400,000 in sales. This year, we're hoping to exceed $500,000 in sales. That is nothing to laugh at. That is a lot of hard work. That's a lot of effort that's involved with this. So I just wanted to share with you, when I first started out with the business on an LLC, I was making $12,000 a year. I mean, for the whole year, which was saying I was making $1,000 a month, and I still thought I was huge. I thought I was the big man on campus. Like, yo, guys, look, I made 12 grand this year. And they was like, how much of that would you get profit? I'm like, profit? What's that? You know, they were like, how much out of that 12,000 did you make? I'm like, actually, out of the $12,000 in the sales, I put in like $8,000 or $10,000 on top. So it's like, oh, so you paid for the business, but that's good. I'm like, what do you mean I paid for it? It's like, it means you ain't make no money. So now we went to, you know, about, like I said, it's a little under 400,000 in sales. And after that, well, I think we took in about 25, 30 grand profit. Nothing crazy, but it's something, right? It's something after your payroll's done, your truck maintenance, your equipment, your consumables, your materials, your everything that you paid, your taxes and all that, to still pull in a profit in this time and age. That's huge. That's serious, right? So want to touch a little bit on that. But, you know, we're doing good. I'm doing good. We could do a lot more better. There's some things that you just got to kind of continue to fish out and, you know, like continue checking books, continue checking payroll, continue checking your maintenance on your vehicles, your gas, your oils, like anywhere where you could save money, save time, cut costs. That's something that you would like to look into, because that's money that you could be keeping in your pocket. Last year and the year before that, as I started this channel, I just threw a plethora of everything that I was doing at the time. I wasn't taking a real chance to sit down and move around and break things down for you guys and say, hey, you know what? This is where it is, and be down to earth with you. Because I was flipping through the cosmos too while I was doing all this welding, right? Like, I'm doing mobile welding, jobs are coming into me, and and my guys are having problems on other jobs, so I'm running from site to site, and I'm coming down to the shop, and guys are stuck in the shop, and there's a line at the door, and in the process, while jobs are happening, I'm trying to, hey, but don't forget your subscribers. I'm trying to take videos and send you guys videos to show you, hey, we made this, we did that. Some I wanted to do like series and part 5, part 8, part 12, and those just didn't get there. And I got thousands of videos and thousands of photos, and now I'm in the tens of thousands of videos and photos, and I didn't quite get that out to you yet, but I am working on that. That is something I'll be working on a lot this year, of like, you know, how we're going to be able to get that process for you out the way that I think I would like to see it set. You know what I mean? So that's important to me, to be able to give that back to you and say, hey, you know what? This is what I learned. This was my mistakes, and this is what I would like to share with you from that. So I told myself, after I did 500 videos of just a wide range of railings and quads and aluminum and stainless and equipment and excavators and grills and tables and chairs and trucks and cars. After I finished doing all that with the speed pass and, you know, all that, you know, glamour and the videos doing spirals, I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get down to earth with these guys. I'm going to talk to them directly, human to human, and say, hey, look, this is me. This is what I've been doing, and kind of help you out, get to where you're going. And if you find a value in this video, then comment and say, oh, thank you, I like that, I appreciate that. That motivates me to knowing that somebody's actually taking the time to watch the video, somebody's learning something from this, somebody's growing from this. That's important to me, to know that I'm helping somebody else on the other end of this phone. I'm not here to just brag and say, hey, look what I've done, and follow my videos and subscribe, and I'm the man. I don't care about none of that, okay? I'm a welder. I own a welding company. All my ideas and things that's on this channel is all about welding. I don't branch off into anything else. This is strictly welding, okay? So with that, this is for people who either, you know, find my content engaging and just, hey, that's fun, but they know nothing about it. But most importantly, for those guys and girls that are very, you know, interested in becoming an entrepreneur and a welder for themselves, you know, that this is This is important that I get through to you to help you the way you need to be helped. So if there's anything that I can do to help you get to where I am, or anything that you find valuable from my video, you feel free to send a comment and ask me anything you like. Everybody knows I get back to my comments. It might not be the same day, but I will get back to those comments. Also, feel free to go to my website, secureweldingllc.com, and you can drop in there and you can drop in your message to say, hey, I saw you on YouTube and want the video and you want to chat with me personally. That's gonna send a notification to my phone. Somebody's up there, so as I get the message, we could chat that way, vice versa. Look me up on Google, call me, whatever you feel, you know what I mean? While I'm working my 9 to 5, during my 9 to 5 days, I am not really into talking to people about how to run their business. I'm running mine. Anytime after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I got you back. I'm on a rant. I don't have no spreadsheet of what I'm gonna say or anything like that. This is just, man, the shop guys and girls, like, the shop has been amazing to me. The overhead over here is crazy. Like, just to give you some ideas of how I'm pulling it off, like, the overhead here is $7,500 a month. That big gas thing that you see over my head, that's costing hundreds of dollars a month in the cold time. Plus we gotta get the electricity, plus we pay water, plus we pay a triple net lease. So that costs a lot, guys, right? Like, that's gotta be $10,000 to $12,000 of overhead just for the business, not including my payroll, my guys, the trucks or anything like that, or insurance for any of that stuff, right? So it's important to know that before you get to the size where I'm at, you got your finances and things in order. How are you looking for your accounting? Me, I used to use QuickBooks. I don't want to use QuickBooks anymore. I use a software called, the only reason I did that is if you want to know what I'm using now, please comment in the box and I will share with you for free. I'm not worried about trying to charge you for my information or anything like that. I just want to help you out. I use another software that's been really good for making, sorry if you guys hear that noise. That's my neighbors next door. They're drilling or doing something. I've never heard that noise in my life, but I'm making a video. I'm not going to stop and edit this to get that out of there. But anyway, we'll go through it. How are you running? You need to know your accounting and know that type of stuff. That's very important. Of how much money are you making? How much money are you pulling in? How much money are you spending? And what's your profit margins and certain things that are like, that's after that, right? And then you'll get to know what you can afford in your area. Me, I'm in the Northeast. I'm in New England. I'm in Connecticut, Hamden, specifically in Connecticut. So, our demographics here are much different. So everybody's demographics for where you live is going to be different as far as what you're working on, as far as what you need to make. So my numbers might not work for you. Your numbers might not work for me. As a few selective people that our numbers work across the board for us because we're in the market, the region, and doing those certain type of things, you feel me? So, but I'm really down to earth. I want to help you as much as I can, so just let me know if you have questions about something, if you have questions about a job you see me do, if you need more information that might have been in that video. I did a lot of short form content. The reason for that was just to get an explosion of things out there, so when I was ready to do this level of content, people are like, oh, I know that guy, that's Secure Welding. Oh yeah, well, we saw his videos do X, Y, Z. Yeah, I saw him do that before. What I didn't want to do is I didn't want to come up here and be one of those guys that day one was like, hey, look at me, I did X, Y, Z, and this is how I learned. And you're like, well, I don't see no following, and I don't see any of your content, right? Like, I don't see anything that you have made to show me that you're real and you're doing what you said you were doing. So I took a reverse approach. I said, let me just show these people everything I'm doing on a day-to-day thing, and just catch a couple clips of it and just post it, and there's no context behind it, and I didn't have too much time, but now I want to take more time making more better videos that's going to bring me closer to you, bring you closer to me, so we could get that digital gap a little bit more interconnected and real. Some down-to-earth meat and mashed potatoes from your boy Courtney Meredith. That does Secure Welding LLC. A little bit about me. I've been welding for about 16 years now. I've welded in multi-big companies, government companies, federal companies, state companies, towns, mom and pops, one-man band shows before I even stepped out on my own, right? I've welded a lot of alloys, pretty much everything that's out there, except for some exotic metals that I haven't really welded with, but that is definitely on the list, right? I've fabricated a lot. Like I said, my experience is there. I have licensing for pipe welding license for the state of Connecticut, journeyman license, structural steel, Department of Building licensing, Department of Transportation licensing. Anything that I'm working on, I'm licensed to do it. I'm certified to do it. I've taken those tests. I've taken the time to learn. I've practiced before I did it. Because one thing you don't want to do is watch my video and like, oh, I say, oh, you could do this and do that, and then you haven't did the practice and you go and you mess something up. That's not the purpose of my videos. And because you haven't heard me say it on the camera like I'm saying it now, you wouldn't know that. So people could say a lot of comments on mine. I always leave my comments open. I never really block comments, at least so far, not yet. I haven't had too much negative feedback. There are some negative Nancy's and negative Toms out there. No offense if your name is Tom, that might not be you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just deal with them accordingly. There's a lot of missing context that you can't catch in a 1 minute short or a 2 minute short or a 15-second short. So, oh, you don't know what you're doing. For example, I made a pulse MIG welding video just to stir up some stuff, some strife, right? They'll be like, hey, this is how you pulse MIG. And for me, it was like a blooper comedy, not like a comedy, but something to laugh at to see like who's gonna agree with this, because most times what I've realized is I get more negative feedback when you're doing something wrong than people giving you positive feedback when you're doing something right. So say, hey, let me show it on a pulse MIG. So I just took the gun and I said, tap, 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 stopped. And you got our comments kept going like, oh no, this is not pulse MIG welding, why welding like that? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So I just read all those and I laughed. I'm like, see, y'all don't know me. You don't know how I weld. You don't know what I've welded. You don't know what my certifications are, what my levels and what my bandwidth is. But off of this, 45-second clip, you want to categorize my whole welding life in that video. So I learned about, the people who were watching my videos at that time. Also knowing it's not a proper way to weld. I'm not your welding instructor. I'm not your welding teacher. I'm not the welding guide or the go-to channel that says, hey, follow this and do that. Because I'm not really training. I'm just kind of showing people what I do and helping other people be positive, fired up for welding, fired up for mobile welding, fired up to be welding entrepreneurs, welding business owners in their own level. And for those who need that extra assistance, feel free to contact me so I can help you build what you got going for what it is that you're doing, because I already know the game. I know the marketing down to Google. I know the marketing on Facebook. I know the marketing. I get thousands of engagement from my marketing campaigns and things like that. So I could probably help you out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know what jobs to go after, where to find jobs, how to bid jobs, what to charge. Now again, not in everybody's area, but for my area, I could help you down on some of those things. So this video right here was welcome to 2025. A happy new year to you guys, my subscribers, my fans, the people who like us. We've grown a lot last year. Next month we'll be open for 5 years. The company is 5 whole years on February 6th. We started in the pandemic. It was not easy. I grew through that. When there was nobody on the streets, when there was nothing, I was still welding. I was finding things to do. This year, I think they said we're gonna be down like 200-something thousand welders across the country. So I wanna offset that and try to help, I don't know, maybe 100 new welders this year, become a better welder, get into welding, or find their welding niche in this journey. So those type of things are important to me. I want those to be important for you. So I just wanted to drop this video and say Happy New Year. Let's make some new videos. I want to drop some long form content, some real meat and mashed potatoes to you guys. And the whole purpose of this for me is just adding value to you. That's it. If you getting value from me and you like, yo, I learned something from this guy. Like, yo, this guy is doing some real stuff. Like, I'm really inspired by him. Just reach out and let me know you're there on the other end so I can help you out, so we can touch base, so we can chat a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because the hardest thing for me is I'm making all these videos and seeing hundreds of thousands of views and people that I don't know. And, what do you want to see? Not mainly really what you want to see, but what do you like? what do you feel about the channel and such? Because again, I'm doing this for you. So I would like to kind of put this in a way where, you know, we could make some things a little bit specific to you on top of what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So whether that's a phone call, a text message, a chat, or something online, or me just dropping another video in response to your comment, that's something that I would do. So, you know, through this journey with the shop now, I got about 5 people working with me, 6 people on the team actually. I got 2 part-time guys, 2 full-time guys, not including myself, a girl that helps me in the office, and then there's me. I'm very hands-on. You see me, I have my guys working in my videos. I'm working there with them, unless there's multiple sites going on and we all have to split up. In that case, we'll all split up and then, hey, call, let's see what's up. So just wanted to show you around a little bit. And again, this is the shop. This is, you know, this is where we're at. Built those stools, built that lime table, built that table by the door, built that wood table, built this metal table, the table behind that, the table behind that. You know what I'm saying? We build everything. Anything that I could build or make it, I make that. That's like, you know, how I do my stuff. That's how I get around. I try not to buy anything unless I need it. But if it's something that I can make, then I'm gonna build it. So I just wanted to share with you guys, hey, this is our new journey. Thanks for rocking with us. Some of my videos that come will be showing how to use this equipment, how to do more of this type of welding, what to do in this situation, kind of slow it down a bit. I feel like everything in this way where we are now is just so sped up and fast, and there's bells and whistles and videos and there's this and that. I'm like, forget all the fancy stuff right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll get back to that. Yeah, you'll see that from time to time. But really for me, it's like, let's slow it down. Let's be real. Let's show you what I'm doing. Let's see what you're doing and kind of build that relationship. You know what I'm saying? That communication. So I hope you like this video. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. But you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want, because again, this video is on your time. I already used my 20 minutes up. But yeah, so I'll show you some of the tools and things that we use to get this done and how I came about it. Because when I started, I didn't have any of this. You know, I didn't have a lot of materials. I didn't have a lot of things to use. I had to go piece by piece, tool by tool. I didn't take out on any major loan or any loans at all for that matter. I did sweat equity, and I worked everything and did it off of my back and saved up what I can do and then get things out, you know. So that's what worked for me. For everybody, it's different. But again, please like, subscribe, but definitely comment how you felt about this video and what we could do moving forward. You heard? Peace again from Courtney from Secure Welding, LLC. Till we meet again, till you see my next long-form content video, please stay safe, be well, and up, 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 up. To the one side, you don't know how the thing's set already. Yo, enjoy your new year. Happy New Year, YouTube. Let us go hard, let us go far, and may I be able to show y'all some stuff that's gonna really make you say, yo, man, that dude's going crazy. So until then, stay up. Peace out.